All right, what is up, and welcome to KplusGaming Corner. Tonight, we are back at it again with some more Outriders. I'm here with my Devastator, Deathproof style, and without wasting too much time, I'll go right into what we're going to be running tonight. Starting with the weapon, basic weapon. Deathproof, as I mentioned, firepower build. We're sitting, looks like I'm sitting here at 2.3 million. Just using a regular submachine gun with damage link, ultimate damage link. And I've said before, I always like using ultimate damage link with a really fast firing weapon. And the submachine gun standard variant would definitely qualify. This one also coming with resistance breaker, and then I threw on fortress, and then we're doing the moaning winds radiation splash reload mechanic for the headpiece. Oh, and let me actually mention this, the skills we're using. So Deathproof boulder dash, we're basically having the cooldown chopped off by about 90%, so we're pretty much doing boulder dash anytime we want. It's a 1 second cooldown, faster than your melee. And then I am using Tremor in this build, and then I'm using Gravity Leap for some mobility and to get some more kinetic stuff happening. That's going to be good when I get to the class tree. And while I'm mentioning it, we're going along the top. We do come down a little bit, and you know, we want armor. That's another thing with the set bonus, is getting 30%, I believe. I have that right. Yeah. Reducing the cooldown of Boulder Dash by 90% and increase your firepower by 30% of your armor. Right now, my armor is sitting at 1.1 million. So 30% of that is going into some extra firepower anyway. So Tremor and Gravity. Right, I was looking at the, yeah. So along the top, more armor piercing. That's also going to be important. Then we're grabbing champion. So every time we use a skill, we're increasing our weapon damage by 45% for 10 seconds, which pretty much is going to be up the whole time. When our boulder dash, pretty much all the time. We're getting assault weapon damage, assault depth, 12% there. Then we're getting another 20% here with assault master. And then we're following all along the end until alter charge, where every time we're gravity leaping and boulder dashing, we're getting another 70% weapon damage there. I think that covers the basics there. Going to the packs tree, we're along the top. Hunting season, we're increasing our weapon damage by 30%, and our magazine size is being increased also by 50%. This is also important. Finishing touch, increase your weapon damage by the percentage of ammo missing from your magazine, and killing shots replenish 35% of your magazine. Now I mentioned, I'll get back to the pack tree in a second. I mentioned that I'm using this submachine gun right now. I'm actually looking for a better one that also comes with armor piercing. But I mean, this one with ultimate damage, like, I couldn't pass it up. But I may play around with the tree, the class tree, because I also have this shotgun that does come with armor piercing. And I threw on ultimate damage link here. It also came with improved vulnerability bullets. That's also pretty useful. And so I may switch things up a little bit and try that gun out. But going back to pack tree, so we were talking about finishing touch. And then, very important, armor division is increasing our armor piercing by another 20%. And then we're reducing our kinetic skills cooldown by 50% of our armor piercing value. So having high armor, good thing. And then this against devastating odds is one of the keys that makes this a great build if you're looking for a way to run a firepower devastator. Pretty much, if your boulder dash or your gravity leap damages, well, the decent part, the second part is the more important part, but the first part, it says damaging at least 3 enemies with a kinetic skill grants you 30% armor piercing. And as we said, we like the armor piercing, it's helping us out, but more important, damaging less enemies, so less than 3, So if you damage 1 or 2, makes your critical shot, makes all of your shots critical shots for 4 seconds. You're actually looking to gravity leap onto, say, an alpha or something like that, or like some elite enemy out on the battlefield. Gravity leap onto them, you hit them, and now for 4 seconds you're going to be turning around, and every shot you're going to be shooting is going to be a critical shot, which is be nuts, as you will see. Trelana, hey, what is good? What is good? Thank you for stopping by. I think I covered everything. So going back to the armor, now this will make the armor make a little bit more sense. Pretty much 3-piece deathproof, although I am still looking for a good chest piece. But starting with the headpiece, we have primal weakness here, so it's permanently reducing the resistance of all damaged enemies by 30%. Pretty useful. Wish that was... There are some other mods that I could have gone for there instead, but it works. Dead Clock is here, so we're pretty much receiving an 8% bonus to weapon damage for every skill that's on cooldown. And your Tremor and your Gravity Leap is going to be on cooldown most of the time. So most of the time you're going to be getting 8 to 16%. Oh wait, no, for every skill, yeah. So it's going to be 8 to 16% extra weapon damage. Anyway, and then Damage Absorber. Like I said, our firepower is being boosted by 30% of our armor value. So Damage Absorber gives us almost 500,000 armor right there, and we're getting a little bit of resistance. And then, so yeah, I'm using the statue's torso with Power of the Stones. This is why I'm using Tremor. So anytime we use Tremor or reactivate Tremor, we are getting another 30% weapon damage bonus for 8 seconds. Pretty nice. And then Boulder Dash doubles our armor when the skill ends for 5 seconds. Again, the higher our armor value, the higher our firepower. It all works, all very synergistically. And then this comes with Captain Hunter, so we're increasing our damage against elites by 16%, much as standard in any build. For the pants, Deathproof leg armor, primal chain gun. Every enemy damaged by the skill is also increasing our weapon damage against them by 20% for 5 seconds, and it stacks. Using sharp eye, so critical shots while aiming down sights, which is pretty much the way I shoot all the time. I barely hip fire. Grants you a decent amount of firepower, and this stacks, so that's also good. And then vaccinated is, we live with that. But I could use some better pants with a better third mod, but I guess that helps keeps us alive, so that's fine. For the gloves, Deathproof gauntlets, Death Door also. So this is another way we are increasing our armor. Anytime our health drops below 35%, we're doubling our armor value. Going to make us that much more dangerous. We are using Dum Dum bullets in the third slot, so we're increasing our weapon damage. Assault weapon damage. And I'm going to have to think about this, because do I have another pair of gloves? Not really. Because if I do switch to the shotgun, all of a sudden Dum Dum bullets become useless. Anyway, I'll worry about that a little bit later. Plate Piercer is increasing our critical damage by 30%. The bonus is being equal to our armor piercing value, and remember, that's going to be going up and down depending on what I got going on. Armor piercing, so that's going to be helpful. I'm also looking for a better pair of shoes, but this works for now. Circle of Power, like I said, it helps keeps us alive. But then I threw on Kingslayer here, and then our Tremor is getting 2 more explosions, which means it's lasting longer, which means Power of the Stones is going to be active for a little bit longer. Anyway, I think that covers it. So we're going to get into some action, and I'm actually thinking about, and how rude of me. First of all, welcome to everybody. I haven't really said hello to everybody. I did say hello to Chalana, and I hope you're well, and I hope everybody's having a good week so far. I did not mention that the code to join is pinned in the chat, so if anyone wanted to hop in at the moment, we do have some room. Feel free to stop on by. Let's see what we have available, what we can get going. Scorched Lands could work. I think in between Scorched Lands and Marshland Caverns. I think we're gonna go into a Scorched Lands. You get a little bit more loot little bit more materials, although it costs to go in there. But it's fine. Can pay those costs and we'll get it in. I should have looked at what my current time is for. There's no way to look at that now, but as always, I'm curious how this is going to perform. This does need a couple of pieces to be upgraded a little bit. And so I'm thinking about also running into some trials. See if we can get that done. We melt everything. We are here to smash. And like I said, adding damage link to this, it just, like, you get a lot going on with this build. That's crowd control right there. Plus you're getting very nice single point damage. The only thing, like I said, I need a better pair of shoes. Ideally something that, or I can fit Despair on. So that way, since I am using my gravity leaps, it would then give me some extra anomaly power or anomaly damage. So if I decided to, say, use a gun that had Claymore Torrent or something like that, it would just give it a little bit more oomph. Bird up out of here. I need that bird to go away. Where are you? My aim is terrible, but there you go. All right. Next bird. All right. Ooh. Get rid of you. And rest of you stragglers. There's actually more of y'all than I thought. Thought I was pretty much almost done. That's fine. Like a lot more of y'all. Come one, come all. It's all good. You guys, I don't appreciate spitting your toxic nonsense at me from behind corners. Behind cover. All of you guys are cowards. Anyhow. You get rid of that mother brood like real fast. Very good for elites. I could just shoot right. There was a way I was running this before where I was using Golem instead of Tremor. But I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, I prefer the Tremor approach. Things will disappear around you. I do feel like I need to pick up the pace though. There's also another pair of boots that I think I got recently. I must have come in on a recent run or two. But I'm gonna take a look at those. Damn, I'm like in trouble. Ugh. Yeah, that got a little hairy. That's better. Now the rest of y'all. I'm coming out of there, I'm like bleeding and poisoned. You guys had me surrounded. And yet still more of you come. It's all good. You'll melt like everybody before you did. I wish there was a way you could like block when they do that. Or maybe like defend yourself against that. There's no real way to... Maybe I'm playing too much Wo Long and I want to parry it, you know? But I mean, that would be cool. Dub Z Nero. Hey, can you tell me the name of that track or the DJ? Thanks. You know what I can do? I'll leave a link to... Because it's part of a playlist that I have downloaded. I'd have to look and see the name of it and all that kind of stuff. But what I can do is after we're done, I'll see if I could link that to you. Because you could probably get it off of you can catch it on YouTube, probably. Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll see if I could get you that playlist. But thanks for stopping by, man. As I'm like, let me like stop looking at the chat and pay attention. You guys are trying to be rude. I won't let you though. Alright. God damn, my aim is like horrific. Still, there's always one more. There's always one more. Let's see, you're coming this way. Let's go meet our behemoth friend. Hit. Not so fast, buddy. Ouch. You like to play rough. So do I, though. Get that fire off of me. Jeez. Ouch. Look at all those crits. At rapid succession. Come on, come on. Where the hell? What? I was sitting here thinking, like, why am I not turning the lever? Little piece of dung. He felt neglected, and I did. I forgot about him. That he was home alone. We were long gone. Poor little guy. Oh well. I sent you home with your buddies. There's a couple birds about to come in, aren't there? Always got to keep that in mind. All right. Just talking about you, birdie. I think the next run I might try it with the shotgun. I feel like the shotgun version has a lot of potential. Is that the brood mother and his... Okay, you guys are getting violent. Means you have to go. Ouch. Actually saved me. Ouch. Alright, that's enough of you. And thanks, man. I really appreciate you. Love the streaming, by the way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What I'll do is, like I said, I'll leave a link to that in the comments right after. And so, yeah, you'll be able to... I mean, if you have YouTube... What is it? The premium, you could probably even download it right from there. But I think the link itself will have a list of the... I think it does. I think it... I might be wrong. But it'll have like the track list and all that. All right, you guys have to go away now. Time to go home. Want to collect my rewards. Yeah, that got messy at times, but that's just because I'm not focused. Doing too many things. But the important thing is you complete the mission. Now, like I said, I'm on the hunt for a good pair of boots. So I'll take this little pittance of a... yeah, well, you do get some drop pod resources, but that's about it. Trigger Twitch, a Torment in Agony. A good Torment in Agony is always nice. I rarely use pistols, but more times than not, it'll be a Torment in Agony you'll see at my side. Let's see what the damage was. Yeah, submachine gun. Radiation Splash is even doing it. I actually thought Damage Link would do a little bit more. Sometimes it does. Maybe it's just kind of the layout of certain expeditions, why certain things do stuff. But like Gravity Leap, I mean, really this is all just to get the kinetic thing going. We're getting our 70%. We're pretty much making sure we have that up at all times. But if I could get Despair on here too, and I think I may have a way to do it. So we're gonna try that in just a second. Clear out Dash, If anything good came in. A one shot with Embomber's rate. And first things first. That might be worth holding on to, actually. One shot rifle, first things first. We're getting that 30% armor piercing buff, which could go into. This could be nice for a hybrid build, but more anomaly than firepower. But no resistance against the fortified and unstoppable force on your gear. First things first becomes an interesting mod to have on a weapon. I'll play around with that later. What else we have? Nah. No thanks. Helmets, any good? Thunder's Legacy is good. Bloodlust is not, but I don't see the scenario where I'll ever be using Impale in a firepower type of build. So that would mean that Bloodlust would be the one. And Bloodlust, I feel like it's kind of like crit stack. It just hasn't. Oh, Jago, hey, what's good? We got some company. Yeah, Bloodlust, I don't think it's scaled well with, like, when we stopped at level 50, sure, but, you know, we're kind of climbing on our way to 75 now. So, like I said, it doesn't scale well when you get to the higher level. This? Oh, not really. I don't see where I'll ever need that. Alright, and it looks like we have some company now, so I'm going to have to speak up. Jago, oh, we got a couple of, oh, Chris, oh, hey, Chris Bowen is good. Is good. He's in the house. All right. Salute. Both of you. Oh, I did it wrong. I didn't let it pop in. I like the gear. That's Lava Lich, no? Yeah, I think so. All right. And we got our classic looking, like a superhero space cosmonaut type, you know, I don't know, but all right, so I said I was going to switch things around a little bit, so fellas, bear with me, and didn't take too long. Gotta switch up the class tree real quick, and then looks like but I don't want trigger twitch, although shotgun, the buckshot shells, plate piercer. Oh man, alright, maybe I will hold on to that. That might actually be you. And then, man, no, like two crappy mods I won't need there. Alright, so, right, I was saying that I'm not going to be able to, so what I'm going to have to do is, there was another pair, I think this one, and I could switch off Round Crush. Is that what I was gonna do? Let me see. Hammer. Well, actually. I might could use this one. The 70. Okay. And I think I could use this. I would have to replace Dum Dum bullets though, but increasing my armor while Tremor is active sounds like a good idea. So I'm going to do that. As I say, this is build crafting 101. Trying to see how I could squeeze some more bear, reduce incoming damage. What would I lose? I would lose Kingslayer. Yeah. And I would gain despair. I think I'm going to try this. Alright, so I'm going to have to run it this way if I'm doing shotgun. Now we're going to get the shotgun. My overall firepower went down though. Oh, but that's because, hold on, I got to switch up the class tree. Alright, so this time we're going with Shotgun Adept, so now we're increasing shotgun damage by 12% and 15%. Don't need that now. And then we're getting here. Coming down here. More armor is great. Nope, not that one. Boom, boom. I'm missing something. Something is missing. What's missing? Oh. There we go. Alright. I think we're good to go. Double checking everything. And then so now if I look, yeah, now we're a little bit more firepower, 2.4 million. Alright, yeah. So we're going pump action shotgun, Deathproof Devastator. Sounds like an excellent time. Let's see what we have available. I would like to do, man. All right, let's do Drought Palace. Let's do Drought Palace. We'll head there. Slap some elites around. Punch them in the face. At least I'll be boulder dashing. Smashing. All that good stuff. Chris Bone, you said I have not played in weeks. The last time was with you. Well, you know what? Especially with this game, it's good to take a break sometimes. Especially, I mean, it's the writing is on the wall. I don't think we're getting much more than what we have here, so that's actually a good thing. That's a good thing. And let me actually roll back and so Dub Z Nero, you said, man, I've tried a couple of your builds and they're pretty good. It's just stop playing this game for a little bit because I was getting burned. Exactly what I was just saying. Yeah, man. I hear that. And Jago, you said you would think they should keep the content going. More people will play it. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. We can only hope that the rumors of an eventual sequel hold true. Only time will tell. All right. I do like the numbers. I like the numbers that I'm seeing. That shot was for 14 million. 7. Spice things up a little bit. Yeah, like basically, this is a way to use a pump action shotgun in a build where a lot of times it's tough to use a shotgun just like that without it being twisted rounds or some form of like where it replenishes itself. Like I don't think that what we get 24 bullets total. I guess. Oh, what am I shooting at you? It's not enough. You know, you'll constantly be running for the ammo boxes, and you're always gonna feel like you're like almost out of ammo. But the way this goes, you don't have that problem. Although right now, if I'm focusing on just one enemy, yeah. But as I'm killing enemies, it's kind of like, you know, I'm replenishing my magazine. All right, not bad. Oh man, things are just like, I feel like I've spent a lot of this particular mission on fire. I would like that to stop. No more fire, please. Barrels just blowing up in my face. As if I asked for it. Maybe I did. It's 23 million. That's a nice hit. 10 million, that's not as sexy. But still not bad for, like I said, just high single point of damage. Ugh. If I could aim. God damn. want to like shoot you in the head. Ah. I didn't even mean to gravity leap away from him. That was kind of annoying. I'm on fire again. Oh. Bang, bang. Looks like there's still someone out there. I got it. All right, cool. I think, or no? Where's this person? I got it. I got it. I'm running to the circle. And we will have our fun in here. Oh ho. Come one, come all. See, this is actually one scenario where, I mean, unless they run up in here, my pump action isn't going to be as sexy. So I'll kind of let you guys handle some of this work. I'll just, maybe I'll have a seat. See if anyone comes and bothers me. Oh, God. Like, immediately. He's like, how dare you sit? He started aiming right at, as soon as I took a seat, he aimed at my head. You know what? I didn't appreciate that the more I think about it. Asshole. I'll run back into my cozy little circle. And I will sit back down. Chilling and relaxing. I see just impales and fire and all kinds of stuff. All right, let me get up. We're about to leave, right? Yep. Now's where the fun begins. Time to go hunting for elites. And looking back at the chat, Dub Z Nero, he said, I know you played the Division 2. Do you recommend that game for new players? I've been thinking about giving it a try. Yeah, Division, I mean, now's a good time to hop in. Now's a good time to, now, if you're an Outriders veteran, the idea of a grind shouldn't scare you, because it is going to be a grind over there. But it's definitely a fun game, and it might even be a breath of fresh air. If you're kind of used to the way things go over here, like that's, like you have new content coming out, which, I mean, it's pretty much going to be the familiar content. It's not like a sequel or a whole new game, but you're getting more storyline. You're getting just more things to do constantly. There's always something to do. There's always some global event going on, like a way to maybe get a piece of gear that you've been looking for and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, plus right now there's like a whole new game mode that seems to be right around the corner. We're going to be getting some more information on that tomorrow. We're going to be doing like a live stream. Ubisoft. So yeah, Division, yeah, now I'm assuming you mean Division 2. But even if you meant the original, the first Division, that's also been a fun game. I play both. I'm much more knowledgeable about Division 2, though. But Division 1, I still have it there. I actually have to get back to it. I haven't played that in a little bit. But if you're starting from scratch, yeah, I mean, Division 2, now's as good a time as any to come in. plenty of content, plenty of things to do, and there's a lot more that's on the way. Are we done? All right, great. Yes, sir. There's also a new, it's like a free-to-play new game coming that's, I wouldn't say it's like, it's not going to be Division 3 or anything like that. But it's like a new game set in the same Division universe. Heartland. And that's something I am highly, highly anticipating. Along with a couple of other things. Like Remnant 2, sequel to that game. I think we're not too far away from Armored Core. Am I saying it right? Armored Core 6? Fires of Rubicon? There's a couple of things that I have my eye on. Although there's not a lot of information in terms of when I'm going to be able to expect some of these things. Like I say all the time, I'm like, yeah, any day now. Remnant 2. Can we get a release date? Yeah, we messed up that mother brood. I'm curious how the shotgun version of this performed. Oh. Well, I will just land, drop back down. That was about 10 minutes. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Did we get anything good? Let's see. No. Nope. Because why would I? Looks like a whole bunch of stuff about to get deleted. I'll take the materials. Fine. Fine. Alright, we heading back to camp. Hey, console, what is good? What is good? Welcome in, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. Hanging out with yours truly. I hope you are well and are having a good week so far. So, Z, you said, yes, you're talking about Division 2. Never played Division 1. Yeah. And especially if you could get either one. Like, if you could get them on any kind of sale. Oh, so Chris, you are killing it. Doing your thing. Let us inspect. Yeah, if you could get any of those on sale, oh boy, yeah, your eruptions are... You are... Yeah, you're doing your lava lich thing, I'm assuming. Got your thermal bombs in there too. Huh. I could be wrong. But, yeah, sexy. And pump action. You know what? Yeah, if we keep the same 3, I'm curious. If I switch back the other way, how would it go? Damage link. Either way, what? I don't know. I feel like I was doing more damage the other way. I don't know. Numbers weren't as sexy. And Jago, Nicola's Revenge, Thunder. So you're, Seismic? Probably. Commander? Got some twin Devastators running around. Fraternal. I am a Deathproof. Alright, cool. So, I actually want to try something out. Let me just clear some stuff. Nope. Nope. And nope. No. And no. Well, Bubble gun, ultimate vulnerable, Gravedigger's Frenzy, critical shots. This could actually be interesting. I think I will hold on to this one. I might even use this one. Yeah, not only will I not leech you, I may have to go over. I might have to make some room. Have to go. Right? Yep. I mean, decent enough stuff. I actually thought I got a lot more crap than this, but some of these, it's like, if I had the stash space, I might hold on to some of these, but it's like in the interest of saving space, it's like, no, sorry. But, yeah. Hold on. I should have moved that double gun over. I'm gonna do that now. Cause yeah, I think I'm gonna try that. It's armor piercing too. That might be something to play with. And then what? I might put Fortress on. I think. Press the wrong button. I want to bring you over. Yep. Go. Bring you in, and then well, a couple things. Oh yeah, this Torment and Agony. Look at all these. I got like a whole bunch of Torment and Agonies. This one, Legendary Minefield. You're almost never running out of space with your sidearms, so it's like, why delete? Might as well just hold on to it. Let me see what I could. Do I want to put Dark Sacrifice on again? Ultimate Damage Link. Oh yeah, that's what I'll probably need to put on Ultimate. Yeah. All right. So I'll do that. I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to switch back. I had it just before this one, and then guys, bear with me. I'm just gonna redo the tree quick. Salt, all this stuff. I don't know it like the back of my hand. Take long at all. That's it. Alright, so done. Alright, now I just gotta hook the gun up and then we out. We will head into a new adventure. Raise the attributes. Yes, sir. Get that armor piercing up. And then swap the variant. Which one do we want? We want, yeah, the standard. We want the standard. Then we'll put ultimate damage link. Stick with that. This time, the way we have it set up, where we're going to be getting critical shots all the time, Gravedigger's Frenzy should shine here, where that critical damage is going to consistently for 3 seconds, and then it's a 6-second cooldown. So that means I'm like without it for 3 seconds. Do I have that right? Something like that. I don't know. My brain isn't working correctly, but something like that. Either way, I'm going to have this buff up quite a bit. Okay. Alright. I think we're ready. Right? Did I do everything I was supposed to do? Yeah. Everything is go. So now my armor piercing is at 90%. This, I'm now at 2.6 million firepower. I like it. I like it. Nice potential. Ooh, City of Nomads. I'll have to run up in there. We're hitting a lot of my favorite places tonight. Yes, sir. We all ready, gentlemen. Yes, sir. Jago, you said my Devastator is a combo Warden and Seismic. Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. And Chris, you said is Thermal and Phaser to buff the Eruption. I would like Lava Lich with Overheat, but never get. Ah, okay. All right. Yeah, Overheat. For Lava Lich, Yeah, that works. That's actually how I run it. I run it phaser beam, overheat, eruption. But then I think I was playing around with some other. There was another. I was doing it with Ash Blast, Ashen Champion, and I can't remember. That might actually be something I revisit. I gotta get back to my Lava Lich. My Lava Lich build currently, I believe, is my best Pyromancer build. The way I have my Lava Lich. Like, that's my go-to build when it's time to go farming or do something where it's like, okay, yeah, we're not screwing around. We just need to get through this as fast as possible. So I got things to do. That's when I usually turn to my Lava Lich. Yeah, so far this works. It's a nice gun. If I could aim it. Why am I always on fire? Or right next to something just as it explodes? Like, the coincidence of that is alarming. Or I'm like, no, it's not a coincidence. Hell no. It's a conspiracy. Okay. Get our buffs going. That crawler going to the ground? Where the hell did he go? What the hell? Well, I can't worry about that now. Get rid of this one. Minute and a half. Not bad. Not bad. I like the numbers. Firing at this rate and getting like millions per shot is good. Good stuff. All right. You know, I might also play around with, like, I'm like thinking as I'm running around, I'm like, I wonder if I put Nicola's Revenge on, which is, to be honest, I see it as kind of like a very similar, like it functions very similarly to Ultimate Damage Link. Like where it's linking up enemies and all that. The only thing is, with Nicola's Revenge, there's really, like, there is no cooldown. It's just as long as your target is alive, wherever's around, it's like everyone's getting damage, you know? Got them popping. Popping, popping, popping. I think we have a nice team. 2 Devastators and a Pyro. Oh, man. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, again. I'm, like, right in the vicinity of stuff that's exploding right in my face. And I saw something else explode, but it was probably only because it thought I was about to run that way. It was, like, anticipating me. Like, no, I was actually busy with the behemoth. Maybe next time. My luck, that thing would have just happened to explode right as I'm running by. And do the honors, sir. I'm always forgetting that, you know, shoot those things, but By the time I remember it, I'm like, I'm not running back all. Again, it's gonna have to be a next time thing. All right, someone. Oh, someone is down. Can you get up? Oh, you're up. Okay. I feel you. Someone's like tapping me up too. There's someone dangerous down there. Get rid of you. All right. Oh yeah. I always forget I can like skip. I'm watching it like I have to. Although I don't know, for some reason that cutscene, it amuses me. Like it's not Moloch walking out or anything. It's more of like an amusement. Like you're doing all that and you're about to be erased pretty quickly. Like he's coming like he's the boss of this encounter, and he's like, no, we just need to kind of clear you out so we can get to the rest of everybody. You're the opening act. He thought he was the star. Raising his gun like, yeah, well, screw you, so. Oh man, more explosions. God damn. God damn. Go. Terrible aim. Oh god. You like running up behind people? Bastard. Someone is like tossing very dangerous projectiles. Like, yo, calm down. Calm down, please. I say that as like I'm slaughtering things. Calm down, sir. You too. Have a seat. Alright. Got that. Let's set it all. Oh, you're lagging. Oh boy. Helix Blood. Yo, what is good? What is good? You said that's not great. Hopefully Jago at least makes it to the end of this. That would suck to get to this part and have it crash out. Like, what the frick? Is that thing about to run into a wall? Where is this behemoth going? I think it was like chasing after... I think it was chasing after Chris and was just like... Like, oh shoot, that's a wall, not Chris. Like, what? Uh-huh. Now, where's that mother brood? Brood mother. A really pushy alpha. I'll have to fight someone far more important than you. Here we go. I think the submachine gun is better though. I feel like I was able to, like, I wouldn't have had to reload right now. Or maybe I'm not doing my proper buffing. My tremor is on cooldown. But then I'm supposed to be getting that extra weapon damage bonus. So, I mean, that was better. Yeah, rotation as always is important. I gotta like do the right things at the right time. That was nice. Oh. You guys are chasing me around as if, like, you're not gonna just tickle me. The flies are also very annoying. They have a way of skating right out of your range of attack. Very, very, very annoying. And they're like fast and swift with it too. As always, there's just one green dude at the end that will get the worst death of all of them because you're getting all of our concentrated effort. Like, we all turned to him and it was like, him. Now. Death. And he's like, oh, shit. Chris, are you still lagging? I hope not. Hope things sorted themselves out. See too many blue things to get me excited. I'm like, ugh. More stuff I'm gonna be deleting right away. Most likely. And a decent amount of it. Ah. It is what it is. But maybe something good came in, though. Did that delay. In case my man needs some time. He goes like, no, I'm ready. Huh. I hear you. I feel you. I forget, in this game, I don't set myself on fire, right? Running through this? So it doesn't even look like I can run over that. Some games, like in Remnant, I would have been burning right now. Yeah. Good time to mention that I will be live again. Oh, me and Chris. So, you know what? Maybe the assault rifle is the way to go. Because now me and Chris, we're more on an even playing field. I think we're only separated by about 100 million, which is really nothing. That's like 10 enemies. You actually killed more enemies than I did. Although as a pyromancer, you're probably like, your phaser beams are going across the battlefield. And as a firepower devastator, I don't have that kind of reach. That's why I'm using the damage link to give me more of an AoE option for what I'm doing. I don't have to, a lot of what I'm doing is like single target stuff. However, I think I'm going to switch off damage link for Nicola's Revenge and see how that goes. But the double gun, yeah, performed. Definitely performed. Radiation Splash is doing its thing, and Moaning Winds. I don't know why this flips, because usually it's the other way around. It's like Moaning Winds is the one doing crazy damage, and Radiation Splash is like chipping in. Yeah, Jago, I'm about to join you on that Nicola's Revenge. I'm about to join you. And then Eruption, that's like a cool 16, or, yeah, 1.6 billion. I like what you have going on, though, Chris. I like this. Debris always does well. I like Debris. Yeah. Yep. And Fire Trap. Yeah. Yeah. You got some good stuff happening. I like it. Okay. All right. I'm this time going to make a minor tweak. We'll run off again. This has Mage's Rage, huh? But Weapon Life Leech. What the hell is Soul Devour? So killing shots regenerate like nothing. No thanks. Just reading that made me want to delete it. This? No. I have room for this also. No. All right. Rid of all these body armors. Crazed gunman. That would be a no. Sacrificial altar. You know, when I'm using Impale, I don't know. What do you guys think about Sacrificial Altar? Because I don't think it's one that I prefer if I'm using Impale. I feel like if I'm using Impale, like that's one of the newer mods that came in. I'm like, you can kind of keep that one. No, I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, all right, so that's enough of that. All right. Gotta make room in the stash. Thought I had a little bit more. There's something else here? No. Yeah. I'm almost at capacity with the weapons, and almost everything else here is. I need to do some pruning. Let me see. Is this something I can use? Every time I'm using Boulder Dash and Impale. Not really. Plus, long range on the Devastator is kind of like an oxymoron. Does not go together. Is this something I can use? Introvert. Increases the range at which this. There are ways that this could be useful for a Devastator. Dum-dum bullets. That would switch off Bloody Crush. I think the combination of all these things, like the whole Plate Piercer, increasing critical damage. Then over here, we're also increasing critical damage by another 30%. Then every time with the Pax Tree, I'm getting like, what, 4 seconds of critical shots? Yeah. Yeah. This has a lot of potential. Wait, did I delete everything I wanted to? I think so. Alright, it's time to run back on. Run back in. Oh, Chris, you switched to, you are a trickster now. Okay. I think we can, let's squeeze in a Boomtown. That way we can probably do a couple things. Jago, Chris, are you Wi-Fi? Helix said the popcorn build. Let me fix a few. Okay, all right. Yeah, let's do a Boomtown. That way, looking at the time, we can get this and then probably 1 or 2 more expeditions after this. If anyone else did want to hop in, now would be a good time to say so. So that way, in one of the next few expeditions, we can rotate and get you up in here. But again, the code to join is pinned in the chat. So at the moment, we are at full occupancy, but if you did want to hop in, let me know. Like I said, we'll figure it out. Gonna go pay Dr. Detonator a visit. Low-key, one of my favorite boss encounters in the game. I don't know why. There's something about when he rolls out and he's like, let's play. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, we're about to get it in. Oh yeah. He's got all kinds of annoying tricks. Like, he's actually like a real penis to, like, if you really drill down on just you and him. I mean, there's so much going on. There's like other elites running around and all that. But like, you watch just him, he's actually like a wild dude. Which I'm actually curious, like, we don't get any backstory on him or anything like that, right? Like, he's just someone that just shows up here and that's it. And it's like a cool name, too, like Dr. Detonator. Like, who the hell is that? He was not there during the main campaign at all. Like, wait, who is this? The hell is this guy? Like Moloch, you saw before. The Blood Merchant kind of creeps in at some point. There are some other bosses that were like there in the main campaign that I thought would have been very interesting in an expedition. We're making nice time. Like the Chrysaloid. I think I'm saying it right. Like that gigantic boss that took up your whole screen. Or would shoot some weird stuff at you from his mouth that you really couldn't block or dodge or defend yourself from. It's always like a weird thing. But again, some of these things, it's like, so we're never going to see that creature again. Just a one-time thing. I mean, hey, whatever. But some of those bosses would have been cool to see in some endgame activities, you know? I think I saw someone go down, but you're back. Okay, good to go. You have been deleted. Get this ironclad the hell up off my screen. And on to the next one. I'm enjoying the slow motion effect. Very helpful, very useful. That's a good teammate. Slowing everybody down for me. Thank you, sir. Oh. You assholes just took out my friend. That is punishable by a very painful death. May you burn in hell. Oh, man. Yeah. You're getting at me now. Hell no. Hey, 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 hey. Alright. This dude getting free shots on me. That's enough of you. And, alright. Gravity leap up there. Shortcut. Go crash. My boy would always point out, like, wait, so these dudes are all just dancing to, like, what's going on here? And this looks like a dope venue before, like they're there, like, you ever get to a party early, like where the dance floor is still kind of like you can see everything that's going on? That's what this looks like. Like there were probably even more people coming. Like we like totally, like this place would look crazy if it was packed. On some crazy rave kind of thing. Yeah, this would be like a dope venue for a party, man. The DJ would be right there where he just hopped out from. Or wherever they're blasting this music from. Outrider detected. Outrider detected. Oh, come on. Fix my aim. About to get Dr. Detonator the hell up out of here. Although, getting free shots on me, that's not cool. Hey, stop that. No, thank you. His shotgun hurts. You don't want that. I'm like trash with my aim, man. God damn. I see someone hunting the prey. 540, and we still would have golded. Not the fastest time, but not a slow time. Would have had a gold in the old days. Hey, Abu. Hey, what is good? What is good? Good evening to you as well. Salute. Hope you're well. Hope all is good. Another torment and agony. Being very generous with the torment and agonies, which, again, that's cool. I'm ever in a situation where I'm like, damn, I need to use a pistol, that's usually tops on the list. So, is what it is. Is what it is. Anyway. Alright, let me actually double check some things. Technical. Good. Yep. Alright. Here. And let's see how everything shook out. Well, this is probably to be expected. But you're still doing decent damage, Chris. There you go. You guys are a couple levels behind in ascension points, so. Meticulous schemer. So, are you Venator's Knife, Hunt the Prey, Twisted Rounds? Shield Beast, I'm assuming? Yeah. Has the makings of, or at least has Shield Beast implications. You know what? Fool is me. I totally forgot that I was going to switch out Damage Link, but all of a sudden Damage Link did his thing. Damage Link did, like, a lot all of a sudden. Like, no, don't switch me off. Not yet. Not yet. Let me just show you one more time. All right, I see you. But I totally forgot that I was going to switch that out and put on Nicola's Revenge. So now, you have to go back out. I need to see. I need to see what it do, and compare. Like, I feel like a while ago, I was running some initial tests to see, like, wait, so which one is better? Ultimate Damage Link or Nicola's Revenge? I think Nicola's Revenge won out at the time, but I forget exactly the way I was testing it. Because it might also have to do with the kind of weapon you're using. And any... oh, well, that's interesting. Dark Sacrifice on here. Whatever, I'll keep it. I don't mind it at my sides. And then... let me make that quick adjustment. Totally forgot last time. Like, oh, I was only talking about this for like 5 minutes. And yeah, let's see how this performs. Each one, your shots are linking enemies and dealing a certain amount of damage, but Nicola's Revenge has like wild potential in terms of like it could go out of control, as we've seen plenty of times. Let's do a we did all of these last time. We didn't do a Chem Plant, but I'm not the biggest Chem Plant fan. Yeah, let's do a Coliseum. This time I will get a good gauge. Oh, Chris did. Oh no, shield. Oh, terminal velocity. You were terminal velocity. You said I will let someone else in. All right, so Chris has stepped aside. So we now have room, guys. If anyone else wants to hop in, you are more than welcome. The code to join is pinned in the chat. And I'll take another quick look at the chat. Ramon Elias, hey. A lot of builds, diversity, love that. Yup. Oh, and Abu, you said I have a new Deathproof build I was working on. Oh, cool. Well, it is Deathproof night tonight. So it's a good time for that. already I feel like Ultimate Damage Link was doing more, but it's early. It is early. With Nicola's Revenge, it's really about, you want to kind of target the elites with that so they don't die right away, and so you just, whatever enemy is dumb enough to come wandering around, you're gonna disappear like quickly. Of course, if there are no elites around, you know, any of these will do. All right. Come on, come on. One of y'all just hit me. From... Was that you? You're harassing my buddy? Dude, why the hell are you still around? Alright. I don't know. I feel like the way I'm feeling at the moment, it was like, I feel like Ultimate Damage Link was doing more. I could be like wildly mistaken, and it's like, no, Nicola's Revenge is actually wildly out of control. Maybe, but I'm not also hitting my skills the way I should be. Oh, stuff blowing up. I actually managed to run away that time. Alright. 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 Huh. That behemoth just got 2 gravity leap smacks in his face. One after another. Man, Man. He's smacking me around a little bit. Yeah, I didn't think you would like that. Back up off me next time. Give me some space. Got someone coming in who is joining. Someone is about to join in on the spoils. Ah, boo, hey. Yes, sir. Oh, we got 3 Devastators again. Is that 2 weeks in a row? Well, technically, well, kind of. 2 streams in a row. 2 Outrider streams. You've got triple Devastator action. Again, I'm using Nicola's Revenge. I don't know why, but I feel like, although, we'll see. This or Damage Link. Yeah, you guys are just like in my, again, give me my space. All right. We still got, as usual, Straggler. All right. God. It's kind of violent in this room. But I guess that's going to look like that. 3 Devastators punching the ground and gravity leaping all over the place. Devastators get right into the thick of things. Face to face. In your first. All right. All right, and I'm going to be very curious to see, because I feel like the weapon damage, yeah, I think I've stumbled onto a nice little weapon here. A double gun. And I don't use double guns often. Usually using other stuff. Assuming you guys got that or no? Did I come over? Oh, all right. Okay. And so, Ramon, okay, I see you got something to say. You guys imagine if out of nowhere they came back with a huge DLC, that will be good, but it will sound crazy. I play Outriders a lot, not every day, but a lot, because Outriders have something no other, but that's your opinion, no other game. Yeah, you're right, man. Very unique game. Still has loads of potential in terms of if they wanted to add stuff to this game, or to say, screw it, we're just gonna go do the sequel. But yeah, like you said, if a DLC just popped up out of nowhere, which, I mean, we can dream, right? Nothing wrong with that. But that would be crazy. I always said it would be, like, it would have been something if something, because a lot of people dropped off well before they got any characters to 75. But if, like, what if the new content was like, okay, yeah, this new game mode is going to exist that is going to give you, like, more loot than you've ever seen before per 10 minutes, or, you know, something crazy where people are like, oh, yeah, we want in on this game mode. But it's like, but you have to be a level 75 to do it. Then a whole bunch of people would be like, God damn it. And people be back on the grind and probably modding and doing all kinds of cheat codes trying to get back to, you know, get yourself to 75. But I always thought that would have been a smart way to at least entice people, because otherwise it's not really the biggest reason to get to 75 other than I just want to do more damage. I just like seeing bigger numbers. But other than that, it's like, yeah, but okay, but then what? And so I always thought that would be an interesting thing if they ever wanted to do that. Have some new content, a whole new Taria guitar thing, a whole new place to go that's like way better, but you have to be a 75 to do it. Like, they'll make it where you can do it, but you're not going to complete it unless you're a 75. Like, the enemies in there are like 80s or something. So you kind of need to be a 75. That would be dope. But that's just me talking out loud. I don't know. What do I know? Now, if you were to ask my opinion, I do think, I don't know about a DLC, but I do think there is more Outriders in some form that's coming. Now, I don't know if it's coming anytime soon. I'm not like holding my breath for it. But I would say within the next like year to 2 years, I wouldn't be surprised hearing like, oh, something is in development. It's a year or two away, something, you know, we're going to start. Because there's just evidence that PCF is kind of like ready, you know? It could be a whole nother game that's like different characters but within the same universe. Or maybe like a prequel kind of game where we see what was going on, exactly what went down before our current crew showed up. Like the story of what's that dude's name that we run into that he's kind of like a loner and he was like running with that crew, but then he like saw the error of their ways and like he like now walks alone his own path. I can't remember that dude's name. But like you would get his story or something like that. There's a lot that they could do with this franchise. And I think we will see stuff coming in the near or not so near future. But that could just be me being optimistic or whatever. But like I said, like PCF, they're still active. If you follow them on Twitter and stuff like that. You just don't really get like the Reddit updates and all that kind of stuff. Like there's no new patches coming or no new news, which is, you know, that's one thing. But yeah, I don't know. And Ramon, you said, oh, actually, hold on. You said a bunch of stuff. Hold on. Yeah, for sure. Lots of potential. That will make the grind worth it for sure. Haha, yeah, man. Yeah, if there was any content where it's like, oh yeah, but you have to have at least one of your characters at this level to be able to do it. He said, I'm just like you. We got the same mindset, man. Thanks, God. I grind your channel. I will be here more now. Well, I hope you feel welcome, and we are happy to have you. Really appreciate it, even if it's just for a couple minutes. Appreciate you hanging out, talking some Outriders, and we all collectively pray. Put our mind energies together. Sure, I completely agree with you. I hear something about that. You're right. That's true. And Abu, good one. Yep. I hope I got something good, man. Although, I mean, I can't be greedy. I did get, like, this is a nice weapon that I got. That I already forgot. Like, wait, what was on this again? I'm going to switch off Nicola's Revenge. But, oh yeah, I'm making everyone vulnerable, whoever I'm shooting at. Which works. I wish there was a way to spread that around, though. Like, that would be cool if, say, you like pairing this with the damage link. It's sharing a weapon and anomaly damage, right? That's how it works. But any status effects, I don't think it shares that. And so the vulnerable, like if there was a way I could use the ultimate vulnerability bullets, but then also be able to spread that around. Kind of like the way you could spread it around if you're a trickster and you're doing time rift. And you use Geiger's wave. Kind of like that. But like, you know, a Devastator, I don't have time rift. So, I don't know, whatever. Ramon, you said in World Slayer, when we completing the missions, our character said, I wonder what Shauna and the others are doing right now, and leave all of us waiting for Zahidi, Tiago, and Shauna, sorry, writing them. No, those are like great questions. Like, yeah, what is going on? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they could really continue the story, even if it's not like, okay, we're this character that we're running around with. Like, they pick up the story from some other altered's perspective. Someone we haven't met yet, you know. Anyway, let me see what's going on here. 381 critical hits. That's a lot. You had these 518 of them. Like, I'm sitting here looking at my 381 like, wow, that's a lot of critical hits. And I'm looking over like, oh my God, Jesus. A lot of yellow numbers. Now, I do like this. Nicola's Revenge and the Double Gun both had a nice even distribution of, I mean, it's 2 billion between the two. Not bad, actually. Maybe I will hold on to Nicola's Revenge and see. So, Abu, you're using a light machine gun with Claymore Torrent. Interesting. I'm assuming that's the tier 3 one, right? But I feel like Claymore Torrent, shouldn't that be doing more damage? And then you're using Omen too? Omen is a nice, like, you're getting the damage, but almost just as important, you're getting that extra damage buff on the enemies. So that I like. Omen, like, I used to judge Omen only on the damage it was doing and be like, but then it's like, no, you got to think about it in totality. It's like a great double-edged sword. Like, you're doing damage and you're, what is it, 3%? You're taking more damage if you catch him with the Omen Blast. And then Jago. And you're using, yeah, you're saying you're kind of split tree. All right, cool. Well, let's keep things going. I think we have time for one more. We're gonna get one more expedition in. Let's make it a good one. Another vulnerable. This was armor piercing. I would think about it, but no, and I don't need to burn people. Not this character. Now this, critical shots. This actually could work for my Borealis Technomancer. I think I'm going to hold on to that, actually. Because, yeah, critical shots against frozen enemies. And we got critical point. That's going to happen a lot. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to that. My Borealis character might enjoy that, actually. So who am I complaining? It looks like I've gotten a couple of decent things tonight. Stuff that will be mixed into my rotation of artillery. No. Max health kills that. One day I should do like a max health build and see if I could still do damage with all max health pieces. I'm sure there's a way to do that. And still have like either high anomaly or high firepower. Like a hybrid build, but like max health and anomaly. Kind of in the way where I'm thinking about this. That actually is interesting. But I don't need pants for what I'm doing. I'm gonna hold on to that too, because that's actually, then I would probably switch off Vlad's Grasp. I might be able to use that actually. Most important, I'm looking for some good shoes, man. I have not seen good shoes. No. Even odds. Even odds is actually decent. Or if you really wanted to, like if you had all max health pieces and then you threw this on, so then you're increasing, it would potentially give you 30% more max health, depending on what enemies are around you. And then you could have on introvert, so... Oh, no, it's a 10-meter radius, not close range. All interesting, but no, you'll get deleted. Fun to think about, but... Alright, clear out the inventory a little bit. Little bit. And then, head on to our last little... Wait a minute. Slashing Twister. I like Slashing Twister. But not in this combination. Alright. Yeah. I think I will actually keep on Nicola's Revenge for now. Yeah. Else, I need to delete stuff. I have too much stuff in my active inventory. Such is usually the case. Alright. Let's see what we can hop into. All right. We'll do a time warn. Finish off with that. And then we'll see. So, Abu, wait, you said that guy's name is... Oh, Nikolai. Oh, right. That guy's name. Okay. That's good you remember, because I was, like, really trying to rack my brain. Like, what the hell was that guy's name? Yeah, I think it would be interesting to get his story, because he seemed like he got, like, an interesting story. Where we're kind of coming in at the end of, like, you know, because he looked like he's seen some ish, you know? Abu said Dark Sacrifice and Top Pack Street. Oh, we're about to run into battle, so I think there was at least one more chat that I did not see. I'll get to that when I get a moment. So Nicola's Revenge performed. I mean, Nicola's Revenge always does stuff, but I don't know. I feel like I'm shooting at people for longer periods. But, you know, it could be just the scaling. There's 3 of us running around, so. All right. Who are you shooting at, bitch? Go to hell. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, before he would have been dead by now. Like, how am I using a whole clip on, like, a regular dude? But maybe I need to be mixing in these other things more. Spending too much time shooting. Although this is a firepower build. So it's like, what? It's supposed to be shooting. I feel like someone has a clear shot on me and I don't like it. Oh, y'all. Get the hell out of here. I see where you were going. We were going to try to be sneaky. A lot going on at the moment. For once, I'm not on fire. It's all of them. That's cool. Change of pace. Telling you, man, I still need... It doesn't look like it's going to happen tonight, but... This build is still not complete until I get a better pair of shoes and a Deathproof chest piece. Ideally, that also has Captain Hunter on it, but at least has something in the 3rd spot that I can use. As I mentioned earlier, I am at the moment using a statue set armor piece, which forces me to then have to use gloves, or I could be using shoes. But either way, I am not as optimized as I would like because I want all of my gear pieces to be firepower. The way I have it now, I'm forced to use a max health piece. I mean, I guess these are first world problems. I mean, it still works. I still feel like I'm doing a good amount of damage. The Nicola's Revenge definitely helps with AoE potential. And overall, yeah. Good, but it would work a lot better if I could really, really optimize it. I've already accepted my fate. That stuff is going to all blow up on me. I'm going to be on fire. It's fine. I'm the "this is fine" meme. I'm sitting in the kitchen, flames and fire all around me. This is fine. All right, now I could sneak a peek. Oh, well, for a second. I was about to. Look at the chat. Ouch. That's not very nice, sir. Split you in two. Ah. Your friend wants some too? Nope. No, thank you. I should play around with, like, I'm seeing Claymore Torrent popping off, and I'm like, I should try some of those too, like the Claymore Torrents, the Weakness Traps, some of those mods. Those are also very nice mods to mix in with your sources of damage. What's another one? Dimensional Rockets. But then I feel like those are in their own class. Like any of the ones where it takes a critical shot to proc it, I always feel like your best bet is to have that with critical point. I feel like that's usually the way you'll get the most out of that damage mod. I've also played around with some where, like, you know, like a Wrath of Moloch and an Ultimate Bone Shrapnel. They ever rolled on the same weapon. But then at the end, you know, you're looking at your stat sheet, and it's like both of them aren't really doing anything crazy, you know? It's like, no, you need to pair one of them with critical point. And then suddenly you're gonna like the numbers. You're gonna be like, oh shoot, Wrath of Moloch is the ish. Oh, Wrath of, okay, I need to always like Dimensional Rockets will all of a sudden be just as good as anything. At least that's my recommendation. If you're using one of those, you want to get that tier 1 mod critical point on there. Those critical hit mods will sing. What was that? Oh, shoot. All of you guys getting in close. Oh, Nicholas Revenge is about to do his thing. All of y'all, goodbye. You catching me with that acid nonsense, man. Don't like that. All right, we out. Oh, someone leveled up in some way. I like hearing that. We are leveling up. Let's see, where are we at? Where's everybody? Uh-huh. My aim is still terrible, even if they could be right in front of me, and I'm like, why am I shooting at your toes? God damn it. Try to get a weak spot, man. All right. Get these alphas up out of here. F to the O to the H. All y'all. All critical hits. All critical hits. That's a nasty way to do it. And you are impaled. Huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Making all that noise. Putting on your... Oh, the Brood Duchess. This isn't the Brood Queen. This is the Brood Duchess. My bad. Well, Duchess. That sounds important. Bye-bye. Ah. Someone is, playing rough. I don't like that. Stop it. Ew. Yeah, you need to go away. More critical hits. Critical. They just disappear, man. Ouch. Stop it. I feel like you came close to knocking me down. Now you're gonna come and try. I felt, man, I wanted to hit the behemoth with that one. You'll get this one. And these. Critical. Critical. I feel like I'm taking too long to kill you guys. I don't like that I have to, like, reload my ammo. Bitch. But again, in the old days, we would have been on pace for gold. I feel like, what was the time? It used to be like 15 minutes for this. I still like to do this in under 10 minutes, but I do keep in mind that we would have been well in range for a gold time. That used to be how you would get your legendaries. You would have to get it. You went even a second over. It's like, too bad. I would say that we need more extract out of here, though. Like, what, maximum maybe 200, between 100 and 200 anomaly extract. They need to, like, times 4 that. And then, you know, expeditions, I mean, they're still alright, I guess. What you're looking for is drop pod resources. Might get a decent piece of gear, maybe. But it is piss poor if you are looking for anomaly extract. Come out with pennies, the equivalent. Anyway, head back to camp, sort everything out, and we'll see. But I like the weapon. I think I'm going to keep using this weapon until I find something better. But I still need a pair of shoes. I did not get that chest piece that I was looking for. 4 million. That's 4 billion. Quite a bit. Ooh, not too far behind. 3 billion. All right. There you go. Still doing your thing. Holding it down, even though we're like almost 10 levels above. But you're in there. Not really going down like that. You did not go down at all. So you're doing your thing. You're holding your own. Holding your own. I see you. Damn. But you were getting a lot of critical hits. Wait, you're using a light machine gun. Ah, interesting. Okay, I'm using a double gun. That's a lot of damage your light machine gun is doing, by the way. Jesus Christ. Huh. Giving me ideas. Giving me ideas. And again, Nicola's Revenge, consistent. Double gun doing its thing. Everything else falling in line behind it. But I do feel like I need one more decent source of damage. Something that's going to also be doing like 200 to 300 million. You know? Figure out a way to fit something else in there. And, yeah. We've got 3. We're kind of doing this. Okay, so we're doing kind of similar things with our Deathproof. And we're both. I had 1 last rating push. You had 2. Mine, I assure you, was by accident. I don't think I meant to do it. But we're doing the same number of tremors. You're doing more. Your boulder dash, gravity leaped a little bit less, but you're pumping out more boulder dashes. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to be more diligent and take advantage of the fact that I have like that 1 second cooldown. I could like spam it basically. But anyway, we are going to leave things there. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Give you guys the salutes. Job well done. Also, let me clear out my stash. As usual, we don't want to forget that. Next time. Pain share is not something I'm interested in, so that can go away. Nope. Nope. Pump action, legend, no. Well, could this be you? No. I would prefer a legendary minefield on something that's firing a little bit faster. It's not. I don't think that would perform well with the pump action. Chip off the old block, huh? And you know what? Actually, I'm gonna hold on to this. I might actually play around with something. I might actually try that all max health thing. Since this game seems to want to give me max health nonsense all the time. Maybe I'll hold on to some of these. Just to see what I could do with them. Put something together. That may be the next stream. Next week. Toxic lead I can't do. So, thank you. Anyway. Again, thanks everybody for hanging out. Guys in the chat. Salute to all of y'all, and you know, whether you're here for just a few minutes or if you're here the whole time, I appreciate it all the same. Appreciate the likes, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yeah, so next time I'll be live will be Friday evening. We'll have some Remnant adventures on deck, and then we'll see what's up next week. Outriders, as usual, will be on Wednesdays. We'll probably have some Division action on Tuesday, but that could be something else too. It could be Wolong, it could be anything else that we may want to get our hands into. And yeah, my Division brethren will be checking out that Division Day stuff tomorrow, 2 o'clock. I won't be streaming though. I will be at work, but we'll definitely get a chance to see what they have going on and when we can expect Heartland and Resurgence and you know, whatever else they got coming up, new game modes and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, lots to look forward to. Anyway, again, thanks for stopping in. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Till then, peace.